Hold up, somebody can't relate.
Black Panther.
Stay down with no faking.
Ha ha! I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, bun everybody. Painting wife, put money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle man? You're on the floor, I'm still holding man. Got me talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stable life, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my.
Yeah, 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 I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, 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 I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You done it what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I come from the start. Or she was texting. She called, yeah. Even I'm gone, yeah. She on, yeah. Dreaming we on, yeah. Ay, drop is a coupe, dropping the top of my car. Ay, I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ay, life is new, I like dark. Ay, asking myself how I she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You done it what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, where it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm with you, but I kept with you cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I'm with you from the start. Hey, I can't not playing a part. Like, leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You done it what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I'm in racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place up, the place up, the place up.
If young Metro don't trust you,
Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going?
Straight. Not a drill, this the real thing. I do what the feelings. Made my blueprints on my life, got no ceilings. I create the energy that they keep stealing. Yeah, Detroit legend, microphone legend. Yeah, Shine a legend. My bro is John Legend. Yeah, all this sunshine, it's still raining blessings. Straight out the Maybach, I'm just fresher than my reverend. Yeah. Oh my God, you out your socks, me and all my inner circle, we keep thinking out the box, dog. When life goes too hard on you, you gon' go legend and not me. I got no other I go so hard, I might wake up with a concussion. The way I piece this together, man, is puzzling. I do this for the dogs, and nowadays we husky. God is my witness, you look, can't judge me. My best friend. Oh God, 7-11. No, we can go legend. We can go legend. We can go legend. Friend. 7-Eleven, yeah, we can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. I go legend, I mean Michael Jackson, hold up, Prince in action, okay, I'm an original, you just a reenactment, okay, peace on the flashes, I live that picture perfect life, you lie about in your captions, When I was down, I swear they made me feel inferior, judging me by my outside, that's just my exterior, not seeing what I was made of, that's my interior, didn't let that break me, instead I broke the barriers, so y'all, praise Allah, that's my parag like Bobby Bro. Naughty up in my castle like Mario. I get it in my heart and soul. You boys got no cardio. All of my soldiers rock army clothes. Head of my time like Marty though. Watching the Rick and Morty show. While all these bands still on the floor. Came from the dirt, all I had to do was grow. Remember when my got repossessed? That day had us working like we possessed. Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend. 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 Yeah, me and my best friend, 7-Eleven. Yeah, we can go legend. 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 Yeah, with my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend. We can go legend. Legend. Microphone legend. We can go legend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Kendrick in that.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I put a residual and in your like it's part of my ritual, part of the visual. But money you give me that's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't want to fall off.
One game for the right to go. Go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers playing host to the LA Clippers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
Los Angeles has the basketball. And the finish, slam dunk.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Textbook body control on the Euro step.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Beverly into the front court. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Davis. For three. Can't connect. It's no good. Beverly. Can't do that.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Leonard. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Across the timeline comes James. Down a point. From long range. Yes. or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
LBJ has it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw try, off the mark. To Beverly. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To James. Cousins. James. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. To Beverly. George. His first effort off the mark. To James. Fires the three. Double figures in the first quarter. Now at 10, including that three.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Lakers have it. Davis to Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
And Green able to pull down the rebound. To Davis. Oh, ferocious slam inside. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Tough make through traffic.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
LeBron James, he's now 5 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Kuzma. They love this hustle, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Throws it up. LA Clippers with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
James into the front court. His team on top by 8. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Here's LeBron for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
It's James controlling the offense. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Final. Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you'd make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just going there.
Okay. Well, you win it.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Danny Green to James. Curling inside. Davis on the drive, but a shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
LeBron into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Leonard to Beverly. Beyond the arc for 3. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. 0 hesitation, knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Beverly into the front court. Trailing by 4. Great feed, sets it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Anthony Davis makes it look easy as he hits the 3.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Ah, the monster stuff.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
It's LA Clippers ball. LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Davis, that won't go. He throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Chance for LeBron James. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Beverly. Cousins tosses. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. It's the Clippers with the possession now. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why?
Stuffs it down with authority.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Leonard. 4-3. Hauled in by James. Davis to Cousins. Here's a chance from long range. No good. Shot won't go. Paul George. 3 for 6 now.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Kyle Kuzma is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 70% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second free throw. Beverly. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. LeBron into the front court. The lead is 11. Fires the 3. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime.
The Lakers worked hard for their half, and that concludes.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard goes to the left side. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 for 7.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Cousins. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard to Paul George. Oh, had him going there for a second. George to Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. It goes down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James. Second effort to James. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Beverly into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. To Leonard. Beverly. To Leonard. For 3. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Rises for the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
James to Davis from long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. He gets it. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Kyle Kuzma. Curling inside. Kuzma. Can't connect from inside. Paul George. Nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Cousins. And look out.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
LeBron with it up top. His team up by 1. Not easy.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Missed it. Anthony Davis. Put back is good.
AD is absolutely going to have a feast if you don't try to lock him up.
DeMarcus Cousins with a piece. Fourth this contest. LeBron James with the rock.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To James. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Anthony Davis sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Strong finish for Paul George. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
It's James. Message received. Well defended. To Beverly. George. To Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Looking good. 4 for 5.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
The third quarter, the Lakers have the lead. Runner. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. James, add 2 points to the board.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Paul George to Leonard. Fires the 3, off the mark, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Davis to Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Beverly into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
James, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Davis. Off the mark. No good. We get a whistle. In the eyes of the ref, he meant it. Intentional foul. George to Leonard. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Missed the foul shot. Great pass to set it up. To Beverly. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Kuzma to James. Beyond the arc for three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Kyle Kuzma. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
LA Clippers with the basketball. LeBron James sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Count it.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
And throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
James shakes free and hits. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Throws it down.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
And finishes strong.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Beverly. DeMarcus Cousins swats it. Ooh, 5 now.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's the kind of break they're looking for. I bet you they attack in transition.
Cashes in for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
James to Cousins. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Slams it down.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Danny Green. To Leonard. And the basket good at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Ferocious slam inside.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Cousins. Danny Green. To James. And he converts on the free throw. James knocks it down.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Curling inside. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Paul George trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good, and an important one as it makes it a 2-score game. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. "19-footer at the buzzer." It's the Clippers who come away with the victory. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, it's keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they're down for me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it one, it's keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they're down for me. See what? No problem. Gotta feel my young son. Gotta feel my little daughter. She cherishes everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Hitting in every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No time to bother, don't even bother. Oh, what your if my kids ever bother, yeah. I shed some tears when I rush. Be hurting inside, no one notices. Can't let them abuse me, no notices. Just skirt off the ladder, no good. When that money ain't talking no win. My piece is hitting like I got a pin. I know these don't want me to win. When it is 8, become a trip.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it for all the marbles. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're at Toyota Center in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets taking on the Brooklyn Nets. And welcome, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Rockets coming into play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
To Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. Kyrie across the timeline, just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
James Harden missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Unable to connect on the free throw. To Westbrook. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Harden. And it's Jordan there to handle the rebound. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 5. Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Irving. Harden in possession. 5-point game. That one out of bounds off a rocket. Irving brings the ball up court. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Tucker. Kyrie Irving, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Harden, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Irving, just off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Harden with the basketball. Down 5. Jared Allen sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Durant. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Harden. Westbrook goes to the left side. James Harden. With that, he's 5 for 9.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Harden. For 3, textbook defense. Here's Irving into the front court. Up 5. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To P.J. Tucker. Looking for his man. A pass stolen by the Nets. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Kyrie with the rock. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Gordon with it. His team down 9. To Harden. Fires the 3 with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Durant across the timeline. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Shakes free and hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
To Harden. Spencer Dinwiddie. Huge block. Westbrook.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Westbrook. Harden. Deep two there, won't go. Desperation shot here from half court. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7, and we're back after this. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Harden into the front court. 9-point margin. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken in by Jordan. Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. To Jordan. Irving. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Finishing inside the paint on that one. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
To Harden. DeAndre Jordan swats it. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Westbrook. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates, he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Irving, knocked loose. Rockets have it. To Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. Kyrie Irving. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Irving to Durant. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Count it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Now it's Harden at the controls. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Harden. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Westbrook buries it on the catch and shoot. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First is your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Irving. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Nice pass to set things up. Harden, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Kevin Durant He's going to get 3 shots here. Career 88% from the line. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. Hits all 3 free throws. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Irving to Durant. Count the basket inside.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Harden to Capella. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Irving. Great look and vision. Oh, emphatic slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
To P.J. Tucker, 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. And the finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Second effort. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Not that time. He misses. Ah, the monster stuff. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Jared Allen sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Irving with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. It goes down.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Kevin Durant lets it fly. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense, and they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Irving. Durant. That won't go.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Irving into the front court. His team up by 7. To Durant. Has a look. somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Kyrie across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Short jumper won't fall. The follow won't go either. To Harden. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
James Harden trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. And he buries it.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All 5 can shoot it at any given time. Flushes it home. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
DeAndre Jordan tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Beyond the arc for 3, and the rebound comes to Durant. Here's Irving into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Durant, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
A pass stolen by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Irving. How you practice leads to that nice pump fake.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Nets have it. Clint Capella with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Tucker to Westbrook. Won't go. Into the front court, it's Irving. Less than a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. And the finish, slam dunk.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Durant, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Leaving no doubt, slams it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
No, I missed a short one there. Harden. Not going down here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Irving with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To Westbrook, trying to cash in. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Harden to Capella. Harden, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good, and the lead back down to 15. Kevin Durant with the rock. For three, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Durant across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen from long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul. Irving. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Westbrook with the basketball. Down a bundle. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Durant matched up with Capella. Can't get the bounce. Great feed. Sets it up. A pass stolen by the Nets. Irving. And counted at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here's Harden with the rock. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Westbrook. Lets it fly from long range. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
To Jordan, down low. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. With that, he's 5 for 9.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It's Russ at the controls. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Irving, rebound for Capella. Capella. Here's a chance from long range. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Irving to Dinwiddie. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's the Nets who are victorious. And for the very first time in franchise history, they are NBA champions. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports.
When you look at these highlights, you can see how this team was able to earn the victory in this matchup. Great game by the... And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.
I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my run a compartmentalizer. They say life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the heads. Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, I my meds. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that fan go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna, well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. From the start like this, from the heart like this, from the rhythm of your mind, a minute, no nitrous, do it right. Just I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God that they would, but they won't. Spitting riddles in the middle of a pastime. Me and my mom feeling the vibe like yeah, finna get it like yeah. I done made $20 million. I don't flex to be acknowledged. At this point, it's common knowledge. All you haters been abolished. You in the club throwing dollars, but I'm saving mine so my kids go to college. Or maybe whatever they wanna do. Just as long as they never say, Daddy blew $20 million. Ay, he had a flex to be acknowledged. Ay, he in the club throwing dollars and I cannot afford to send me to college. Ay, Daddy just wanna be loved, just like everybody wanna be accepted. Ay, but somehow he had neglected me and my mama for all of this rap. Ay, no, I can up with that. Ay, no, I can up with that. Who you know dropped the album back to back to back to back to back to back again. I'm back again and snap again. And that ain't no other way to write again. Happening cause I've been living in a world of my own. Leave me alone, I'm in the zone where I've been prone to destroy. You cannot avoid this. Whack have annoyed this. Yes, you know I enjoy this. Preach, yeah, I'm trying to reach everybody in the streets, putting words to the beach. Each one, teach one, yeah, I'm trying to reach one. Who the beast one? That be me on the top to the east one. Tell me how you really want to do it right now. Turn up, shout out everybody, no one heard of this, heard of us. We ain't going nowhere, it's a hurt of us. Hold up, roll up, levitated like I'm David Blaine.
Golden State controls the tap. Curry. Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Curry into the front court. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Pistons come away with it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Can't miss those.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Driving is green, but he can't finish. To Griffin. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Blake Griffin, good on the quick release for 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Curry, good for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Reggie Jackson, defended by Steph Curry. Deep left corner. You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time.
We call some of these players, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Curry has a chance. Shot by Thompson, no good. Jackson to Griffin. And the finish, slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Curry with the basketball, trailing by 4. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Jackson cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Curry with the ball. To Green. Draymond Green missed his first. That one goes.
Growing up a little bit north of here in Saginaw, it just seems like Draymond Green had the influence of the bad boys. Rick Mahorn probably in particular. The way he plays, the depth, the anger, the passion, it all fits into what the Pistons once were.
D'Angelo Russell not getting the bounce. Drummond. And scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here's Curry with it up top. Down 3.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
They left Blake Griffin wide open, and he buries the 3. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Jackson with it. Up by 3. Trying to cash in. Reggie Jackson, not that time. To Thompson. Curry. And Draymond Green throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Luke Kennard, 4-3. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Got it. It's Steph for 2. Steph Curry. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Griffin. Jackson. Griffin had made his first couple, but he misses there. Curry to bring it up. They're down 3. Thompson, he made his first effort, but not that time. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go. Goes reverse to lay it in. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. The shooting in that first quarter was white hot. It's got to be hard to think. These teams can keep up that pace in the second.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players are driving me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just go in there.
Okay. Well, you went there.
Kennard. To Griffin. Goes to the right side. Jackson. That is great vision to set it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Draymond Green. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Russell into the front court. His team down 9. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Jackson, not that time. He missed it. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Beyond the arc for 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Griffin. Kennard. Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Draymond Green. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Jackson with it. Leads 5. To Griffin. Willie Cauley-Stein able to recover with the block.
He sent a message on that one, Ed.
Curry to Thompson. The drive right to the basket. Steph Curry. 4 out of 7.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Blake Griffin takes aim at Steph Curry. Yes.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Curry has it. To Green. Oh, he had it. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Griffin. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. No good. And the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem.
Off the iron. No good. To Griffin. Going to launch. Warriors. To Curry. He connects at the line. To keep him in their grasp.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Griffin, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Drummond gets it in the left corner. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Can't convert the free throw. The follow won't go either. To Curry. Tough make through traffic.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Pistons ball here. Reggie Jackson rocks the rim. Footer at the buzzer, and Jackson able to grab the rebound.
The Pistons have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. Back to Ed and Jay.
Tight game through the first two quarters. To Reggie Jackson. Griffin. And Green able to pull down the rebound. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 for 7.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Luke Kennard. Fires the three. That's what he does best. Kennard drills the three.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
To Curry. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul. Oh, whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Curry. To Thompson. Can't connect.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Green to Thompson. and count the basket.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Russell to Thompson. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to...
And a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Warriors have the basketball. It goes down.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Drummond. To Curry. Russell to Green. And throws it down.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Curry to Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's now 4 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Reggie Jackson matched up with the two-time MVP. Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Tough shot. Well defended.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Let's it fly from long range. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Got it at the line. Golden State at the controls. Curry to Thompson. Curling inside. Reggie Jackson swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From the painted area, won't go down. Curry into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Can't connect. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Jackson from long range. Now Reggie Jackson, not much more the defense could have done. Hits the contested three.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
And Steph Curry dials in from 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Warriors with the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Green. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Willie Cauley-Stein with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. Griffin to Drummond. Jackson to Griffin. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Griffin's shot won't go. The follow won't go either. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional. Curry to Thompson. Curry wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Curry shot no good to Luke Kennard. Drummond. To Luke Kennard. Jackson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Reggie Jackson trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up 5. And Griffin the rebound. To Reggie Jackson. Drummond. To Jackson. Detroit with 4 to shoot. For 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. It's Steph Curry with the rock to Russell. And scores. Strong take.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Whistle blows. Intentional foul. Curry misfires. It's no good.
When cold shooting like this starts in the second half, maybe utilize a head fake. Get that defender in the air, jump into him, create some contact, get to the free throw line.
Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. And Draymond Green throws it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Drummond. Jackson. Draymond Green. Tips it. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. Jackson to Griffin. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the Warriors have the rebound. Green to Russell. Count the basket inside.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. 4 out of 7.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Steph at the controls. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Griffin. Drummond. That out of his range, and no good. Russell with it up top. The lead stands at 9. Knocked loose. Pistons have it. Drummond here against Steph. Griffin. Rebounds brought down by Cauley Stein. Green. And the rebound comes down to Griffin. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Curry, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Jackson, it's good for 3. Curry, that's how you defend. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Able to convert on both free throws. Deep 3. At the buzzer, it's the Warriors who get the victory. They've claimed their 3rd consecutive NBA title and 4th in the last 5 years. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go. That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours. Cut. Bye bye.